Today we're going to play a rather highly requested deck based on Henry. So, Henry creating a bunch of cards. I'm sure you know where this is going. We're playing Rune Mage, Double Cross. Gonna make a bunch of cards, put them in the opponent's deck, and then play them, ideally. Or, even better, if we can get them all made in our deck, and then stack them with Jan Kalwait, so we just draw a bunch of gold cards. That's the idea. I wanted to do something not completely standard, although I've seen a few of this deck as well, and we went with a Shupe Stay Off deck. We're already playing Rune Mage, we're already playing Double Cross, so I figured might as well play Shupe as well. And, you know, just add some more RNG-based elements to it, because why not? And Shupe did get buffed, so always want to try that out. Into the deck then, we are going to play Double Cross like I said, playing Magic Lamp. I considered playing Curse Scroll, because the one weakness of this deck, well, the one weakness of Jan is, with this deck in particular, is you always want to Jan after you play your Henry, so you can stack all the cards you made in your deck. Well, always, but usually you want to try and do that. And the one thing you're missing with Jan is it stacks your deck, but you always get them round one, but doesn't get you the Henry in your hand. Like, if you don't draw Henry in your opening hand, it'd be kind of hard to get him, so I considered playing Scroll, but I opted not to in the end, just because I think it's more important to have the extra 5 points from Lamp. I did consider the Scroll. So we have Shupe Stay Off. We've got Henry. It's worth noting that when you create 5 cards, usually they're not all good, so you don't always want to stack all of them, but usually you do. And then obviously you want to give your opponent the less good stuff. In the mirror matches, this gets a little crazy, but we'll see if we run into any of those today. We are playing Heatwave here. I considered playing like Brathan's little Disloyal package, but I think it took away too much from number of tactics in the deck. I also considered playing Ku and Joachim. You could do that. I cut Heatwave for Joachim, cut Ku. The problem with Ku is the only thing really to target with the Echo is maybe False Siri. So we don't have great targets for it, so I didn't end up running it. Because you don't have things like Torres or Mage Torture in this to give out the spyings. Well, I guess you could put Mage Torture and one of the 4 Persian ones in. That might be something to try. So Heatwave, we're playing Radea. We're playing Jan, like I said, Rune Mage. We're playing Invocation. It puts our card from their deck into our deck. We're kind of just maximizing on the whole idea of taking their cards right now and playing them. And I just like Invocation as well. We have Abduction to make or play copies of the stuff we put in the opponent's deck. Well, not copies, actually play them. So that's nice. We're playing Vilgefortz. We have a lot of Tall Punisher. We've got Heatwave, Invocation, and Vilgefortz. It might be a bit overkill. You might want to cut one of these. Probably the Invocation, I'd guess. But I like playing them, so we'll see how this turns out. Against like wide decks, it's not very good. Then we're playing Milton Sangreal False Siri combo with the Jan Kalwait. If you don't stack the Henry cards, you pretty much end up with these 3 for round 3. And that's really good, obviously. Then we have the one Nautica Sergeant. Did get nerfed. I think it's still fine in this. Then we have a bunch of tactics, remedy, assassination, coded weapons, a couple damage cards here, and then remedies. Just sometimes it messes with the opponent, sometimes it doesn't. We've got 2 locks with Alba Armor Cavalry, and we'll skip down to Hunter. Then we got a bunch more tactics, diplomacy, joust, preparation, Buhurt. Nothing too crazy here, just tactics for Jan. And then we've got slave infantry just to transform stuff. It's really good against other Nilfgaard decks. Like if they play Jan on you, if they play a Joachim on you or False Seer on you, just transform with infantry, and it's really good. So against Nilfgaard, you kind of want to keep this card in hand. Then we've got Squirrel, just sometimes it's good. Toxicologist is a backup plan for the Abduction, or just you can target something you want to make. And we got the Hunter. So that is the deck. Like I said, it's not too complicated. Like theoretically, you want to get good cards from the opponent's deck and then play them before they can. You want to make cards for your deck that are good and stack them to the top of your deck with Henry early, if preferable. Or with Jan earlier if preferable. And yeah, it's nothing too crazy. When you start playing the games, it gets a lot crazy because you have so many choices. And that makes the deck very interesting to play. And pretty fun. So let's get into it, see just what kind of stuff we can get up to today. Going up against Phaeton 11, I think. Toussaint. Good news is if this is a Toussaint mill, spawning 5 cards in our deck with Henry pretty much wins the game. Bad news is we don't have him in our hand, so that's not great. Against Nilfgaard, some of these cards are better. This could be really good against Nilfgaard. No Henry. That's not good. Problem with not having Henry now is if we stack our deck, he's going to be on top, and if it's mill, we're going to lose him. So we don't want to do that. However, that leaves us with very few options. We just go with you. That's the least bad choice we have. Okay, that's a really good card, though. That's a good opening. Let's see what he's playing. Answer out the coded weapons. See what else we're gonna do here. He doesn't have to mill. I've just seen mostly mill from Toussaint lately. Interesting. I think we safely just assassinate that as well. I don't think it's mill, but we'll give it like another turn. Then we'll play Jan if we want to. I mean, it could be. I don't really want to kill that with Shupe. Outside of Shupe, we can't effectively kill it. I think we go for the Jan. The thing is, we don't. I think we do it, yeah.
I shall not repeat.
But his mill, I think he's too far behind on tempo, and he hasn't played like any mill cards yet. I mean, maybe he is, and he just tricked us, but we'll see.
Onward, sons of Nilfgaard!
Cantarell is always scary too if you go with the coup. I think it's a decent time to go for Resilience Shupe here. It is weak to like Vilgefortz. Loses us our Nausicaa. We should wait a turn. The thing is, we don't have great plays outside of that. Gives us the most potential. We could go for the Slave Infantry, but I want to hold that for a False Siri, which he's probably playing. So I think the Shupe stay off. Let's go Shupe Knight. Go for Resilience. He might have an answer to it. I'll stick it here just because of Assassination. I'm fairly certain he'll have a way to kill that. Okay. Treason. I didn't expect that. I don't really know what this guy's playing, to be honest. A little confused here. We could just take this high value Slave Infantry. It's worth 9. It's pretty good. The only problem is Amnesty. I don't want to use Redea and Shupe here. But if he goes Amnesty, which, seeing Treason, I think has a good chance of it. I think we just have to try and buff the Shupe up here.
Closer, come.
Let's do this one so we can't bleed it anymore. I think we just have to play around the Amnesty. Letting him seize the Shupe with the Resilience is just too much of a downside for us to really... It's like too bad to be acceptable. Because it gives him, like... He gets the Resilience and then we're in trouble because we can't kill it without Vilgefortz. And we can't Vilgefortz something like a Ciri then.
I never miss.
Okay, well if he's got it now. We're gonna pass here. We're up by 16 or 15, I mean, so it's pretty close. If he's gonna Amnesty it, he's gonna go low tempo and have to play 2 cards. So I think we're fine here. I think it's a good pastime. We don't want to commit any more provisions that we already did, right? This is a lot. Still go Henry Abduction. We have some good removal. So actually making him take the initiative could actually be good for us because we're gonna have a lot of removal in our hand. So that's pretty good if he's the one taking the first actions here. Alright, what's he doing? He has the leader. Yep, can't amnesty now. Well, I'll admit, didn't expect that one, and that's really bad for us. It happens. What are we playing? Like, the only thing I could think of is Shupe, but he's played 2 pikemen. I guess it's just some kind of... Here's the thing, though. That's doomed. We just play Henry if he passes, so that's fine. I'm really tempted to hold the slave infantry, because the scariest thing he'd do to us here is like false Siri Sangreal. However, if he does that, we can invocation it, so I don't think we have to worry about it too much, so I think we do put this back. Milton's pretty good. If we had to play a card here, that's the one we'd play. Let's do this. The nice thing about this is it is a 6. Okay. He is passed, we can't Henry, so we do this. Gets us ahead. Let's begin with Henry and see what we do, I think. Now he can do a last save false Siri with Sangreal, right? He can go false Siri second to last, then play Sangreal last say. Should be our worst case scenario. But we can always Vilgefortz our own guy, so I think we'd hold Vilgefortz towards the end rather than one of these other control cards. But either way, we start with Henry here because his hand is not full. What do we give him? Well, really I don't want to give him any of these. He's shown soldiers. This is good for him. This we're never giving him in under any circumstance. This lets him cycle his deck. This, do we have an answer to? We could lock it. It's probably the best choice is to give him this one. So we just play our lock on it. As far as ours, we don't give anything spying. We don't want this. I mean, we could play this. That's okay. I don't want this. Really have a good tactile deck. These choices are really bad. I guess this is the best one. Because playing, where is it? Playing this into a pikeman can add up to a lot of points.
I've seen the foul beast and its retinue.
We just play you. It's not too bad. Obviously, we still have double cross. It's where we'd really want that slave infantry. That guy's pretty tall. I don't know if we want a base copy of his leader. I'm trying to think of when we'd use the Henry. Yeah, base copy of his leader is probably what we want eventually. It's not there yet. Just play this guy and do what we were talking about earlier first. This can add up to quite a bit. Still not entirely sure what we're facing here. Okay, there she is. We had to use our lockup, so we can't just lock her. That's annoying. He's gonna draw a card. His card is... our card. Just giving us a card, I don't think that's worth really worrying about, because we both played Jans, these are gonna both be bronzes probably. So I don't think it's too big a deal. I think we just put battle prep on this guy. He played Vigo's Muzzle, so I don't think there's going to be an Igni. Wouldn't make sense to, I don't think, fit both of those. It's much more likely to have a Vilga Forts. These are both just probably random 4 Frisian Bronzes. Got Invocation on us. Take the soldier guy, that makes sense. Does make sense. Oops. We don't have Buhurt in our graveyard, which is a little annoying for Siri, but we're gonna do this, and I'll give it to us. We don't have to worry about it too much. So we probably don't want to play her quite yet. I think we just do this. He might coup us here. Well, I mean, he probably will coup us here. Get coup on that invocation, get the really big guy. Make the pikeman big.
Let us finish this. Yes.
You could take that. Probably should remove it. Yeah, I think we should remove this. It's going to add up to a lot over time. Next turn we leader, and then we'll see about the abduction. So we really want, probably Anna for the Siri setup, if I had to guess. Oh, we're playing this. What is he? Some kind of anti-meta or something. Alright, let's see what he's got in his hand. Oh, okay, so he's playing Beauclair. He's got Last Say on it, too. Last Say Beauclair is quite good. We don't want to go tall. So the Siri thing might not even be a great idea. However, I don't think... got an 18 on that. It's probably worth taking this. He's got an 18 over there. Then we can reset that and not have to kill it. So that's really nice. And then I think we abduct here this lady.
You have our undivided attention.
I think that's good. We know he's Vilgefort, so we could answer a full Siri with that. He's got Vilgefort and Beauclair are the scary ones. But that's not much to worry about, really. He's got 1 reset, he's got 1 Vilgefort, and 3 bronzes. We can deal with that. It's probably worth heat waving the Beauclair, actually. We've got Last Say on it. I think it's worth getting rid of that. Then we'll Vilgefort's. We'll Vilgefort's this. We'll reset whatever he does with his Beauclair, and then we'll heat wave the Beauclair to deny the reset. Probably the best idea. That's probably the best idea. Let's do this. The other thing here is if he does, I'm pretty sure the math works out that if he does actually self-Vilgefort's this Siri, we are just too far ahead. I think knowing that he has the Vilgeforts, though, what we do is we take the other pikemen just for value and play this over the Buhurt.
My prescription, a bit of bloodletting.
I think this makes sense here. It's much better if he's going to go... Well, it's worth more than the Buhurt over time, so I think he'll end up Vilgefortzing this. The Buhurt's what, like 9 total? 9 if he doesn't kill it, 6 if he does. Whereas this is worth, if he doesn't kill it, 2 times, it's worth 10, so it's more. Okay, there's the Vilgeforts. He did not self Vilgeforts. So I think our plan's fine here. We'll do this. Let's get that back now. And then just put some bleedings out. Pretty sure we've won this one. He steals the Beauclair, which will be good. If we heat wave it, he doesn't get the big reset. Heat waving is worth 19. That's really good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got this. As we reset whatever he boosts, heat wave it, and Vilgefort's the other guy. We should win this fairly easily. There it is. Let's heat wave that. And he just leaves because we're going to reset his guy, and that's going to be it. GG. Picnic 96 playing Symbiosis. Even after the nerfs to Spring Equinox, I haven't seen any Devotion Symbiosis players. So hopefully that changes. Although I doubt it will. He's playing Scroll instead of the more typical Crystal Skull, though. That's interesting. No Henry. I don't think Slave Infantry is great here. Assassination is good, though. Don't have too much here for round 1. Although, to be fair, it's kind of hard to win round 1s against these anyway. Do have a really nice assassination. Definitely take that. We just don't want to have Aquin round 2 is the big thing. It's also worth noting this guy's playing a 28-card deck for some reason, so I really don't know what's going on here. Like, at all. Give me, like, a damage card. Okay. I mean, that forces him to play a buff card on it first, at least. I don't know about this 28-card deck, though. It's weird. It must just be for the biggest possible Equinox. So that is something we have to watch out for, then. Must just be... Yeah, he must be going for, like, a 12 Equinox or something. If that's what he's doing, he's probably also playing Elven Seer. Possibly Francesca. So we do not want to waste our control here. Not at all. Not at all. Let's be going through Rune Mage. We might have to use a leader early this game, so I'd rather just do the Rune Mage, I think. None of these are great, but I think this is the best one.
Do not vex me with this futile attempt at escape.
Obviously, we didn't trigger that. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering why that didn't trigger, so Harmony is non-neutral, and this is a neutral. Could have gained a point by going Jan first, but we don't really want to go Jan quite yet, unless we have to. I'm gonna buff this now and use its order. Yeah, he's just going for the biggest possible sim loss. Okay, so he wins this round. Question is, if we don't use Jan here, what's the chance we get 2-0'd? That's what I'm thinking about. I think it's pretty high, actually. I think we do have to play this.
Onward, sons of Nilfgaard!
If we just go to a long round 3, I think we're good, because his deck's completely focused on sim loss rather than the engines. And he's gonna pass. Okay, so we just go to long round 3 and we're happy here. Right, so we need 11. See, this is worth 7 at the moment. That's worth 4, that's worth 4. We can't get away with just playing bronzes. I think that forces us to fall Siri.
The good of the Empire, that is what matters.
Nice Tedatu.
Could have saved that for Milton, really, or obviously, but I don't really want to count on that combo round 3. Okay, so we know he's just going to have like super big sim losses. It's kind of a shame we can't force his deck's inconsistency round 2. So obviously he's going to lack consistency of playing 18 or 28 cards and have a lot of bronzes that don't do much. But I don't think we can afford to try and do it. We should just, I think, have enough gold cards to outvalue him round 3. But with a sim loss as big as it's going to be, we don't know. Well, I don't know. We do have to make sure we save control for Elven Seers, though. He might even play a Defender. That's weird. He must have created that. Yeah, he created that. Okay. He made that. But I'd rather have Elven Seer or Squirrel. Squirrel could be useful to get rid of one of his natures, but they're not that great. I mean, we could also just keep them, get rid of both. Probably should. We really shuffled that back in round 2 and drew it again. That was annoying. So now's a good time for Henry. Let's see what we're working with.
I must attend to their needs.
He's going his hand. What would be bad for him? Well, obviously this one. Would be good for us. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, Dana's pretty good. Problem is we have a human. She still has Harmony though. Like, none of these are really that good. I mean, maybe Shiru.
They need protection from
Dana doesn't really do much, does she, actually? I guess technically Synthesis would have been the best one, but it's not great. What do we give him? I wanted one of the ones we gave him. Oh yeah, Vincent. That's the one we wanted. Do you have Shupe? We'll just play this for now. We don't have a great combo with him, as in I don't think we have any combos with him, but we'll see. We gave him a Defender, actually, right? And Ivar. Let's just play this. Ivar is going to be amazing. Oh, tell me it's Devotion. No, it's not Devotion. One of these days, there'll be Devotion, won't it? Okay, let's see. We have Shupe. Shupe isn't going to do too much here, I don't think. I think we have to worry about the artifacts. Could go for the random row effects. The thing with the row effects is, we can do it after he Tempests, and it'll kind of overwrite the Tempest and just give him 2 row effects. The 4 damage doesn't do too much for us. I don't see... I think that would be the best choice. So for now, we'll just play this. I think... because the other value of Shupe is we can't go for the random one. The 13 damage spreads out. If he has way more guys, we could do it. We do the 3 damage to 3. That's probably the best one, actually. We can get rid of 2 tokens. Probably should have gone that for that last turn, if we think about it. If we were thinking about it more. So let's go Hunter. We want to get rid of his 2 tokens. Alright, well, only got rid of 1 token. We'll take it. There's the Tempest. So those are just giant Simloss. You know, I think we might just get outvalued here. As unfortunate as that is. Can we do something with a Shiru, though? We don't have a way to buff Shiru. Let's see what's in his hand. He's got Simloss. Yeah, figured. He's got Mating Season. He can't play Mating Season. It'll fill his rows. So that's good. I mean, which of these do we want? We could play any special from our deck. It's not too helpful. Simloss only gets 1 copy of stuff. None of these are good. I guess this is the best one. It's still not good though, because our row is really full. He's gonna start dying. Just transform 1. It's not bad, but I have to get ready for that Ivar. I guess he could play Ivar on us if he goes. He probably has a tutor card, right? Do you want to move those out of that row? I think. No, they block an extra damage. The thing is, if he tutors into the Ivar, then we're really sad. That's the thing. Because he's got the Arcane Tome and the Simloss. He's got the Rebuke. Or should we go for Ivar now? Could try and wait 1 more turn. Is there anything we could draw that'd be really good? Thinking of Scroll at the moment. Not really.
Beautiful is of fear, but of danger.
Just make this. We have 1 more turn for the Ivar. We just have to hope he doesn't play it right now. I really hope he plays Simloss. The Arcane Tome might be a brick for him. So, the only problem with that is you'd want to play it here. However, if he plays Tome and gives it to us, and we cast it back, he's going to have to discard it. Well, he'd play the Rebuke then. His best play right now is to go Tome into like Decree into the Ivar, so we can't use it. But I don't know if he knows that. I'm going to go to a Heat Wave. Okay, that's fair enough. Question is, do we want to give him this back? We could Bronzes in here. Could take Sorceress. The thing with Sorceress is he does have a kill for it, but we can boost it with this. I think that's worth it. So I think here we go Ivar.
I spy.
Go Ivar. And then we do want to play this.
My prescription.
Grab one of these and then buff it. I feel bad giving this back to him, but I think we really need to go for this here because the Simloss value is probably going to kill us. We really needed round 2 pressure, but our round 1 we didn't have the cards for it.
Only one with no sense would trust the
At least there's no seer. You're looking at here. Plus 10. That's not that good. I don't think this is all worth it for him. And play Rebuke into Rebuke. Why didn't he go for our Sorceress? Well, I guess we could buff it from our deck, right? So, guess he figured that. We get a free card here because he can't play another one. We are going to play 3 more specials, so this means this is probably worth the most points. We could high roll with this one. I think we need to go for a high roll here. None of those are a high roll. This is a low roll. Have anything damaged? We do, but it's only by 2. This'll work.
Every fortress has a weak point.
This is a free card. You just take this and hit you, I guess. Hit that one. I think he may have gotten us. The good thing is, as long as his rows are full, we get a free Vilgefortz kill, which is nice, but I don't think it's going to matter. I think we go Vilgefortz now. While it still has all the rows filled. Well, I don't think it's going to get enough points, though. Yeah, he got us. Oh well. Can't believe we were unable to push a round 2 there. We really had to push that round 2. I don't know if there's anything different we could have done round 1, though. I guess we could have leadered round... Maybe the answer was leader round 1. I don't know, it was close, though. Going up against Frost. Playing Scroll, so that means this does actually answer the Aristocrat. Still no Henry, that's unfortunate. We just want to draw him right away so we can stack all the cards, I think.
Nothing rivals skinning a unicorn. Their hair, so silky.
Let's take the 6 value. We're not going to kill a Foglet with it, and I think we can kill anything else we'd want to kill with these. And we also have a lock, or 2 locks in our hand, I should say. Playing Jotun. Interesting. Very interesting. We're getting close to where Shupe 13 damage is really good. Probably want to play Jan. Excuse me. Jan or Rune Mage. Let's go Jan.
I forgive you. This time.
We caught the nut, Taskmaster.
There's the scroll going off. Kill that guy. Could have locked it. I like killing it better. Okay, that's weird. What are we doing? What are we doing here? I am confused. Never seen this before. Not in Frost. We have Resilient Shupe. I think we go for next turn. It's pretty big. I think it's Frost. There's a lot of ways to kill Shupe. Not kill him, but like damage him and get rid of him. Probably Wrath it. You wouldn't even need the Wrath to do the destroy here. It's the Frost. I just went Wrath right there. Why would he do that? Doesn't matter because we can't pressure, but that's weird. We just have to... Well, I guess if he is playing the artifact deck, where he's just trying to get a whole bunch of turns of Frost out, that's fine because we have Shupe to kill it. But I don't really know what he's doing here. Very confused. We should have enough control. We don't need that anymore. I think I'd rather have the lock in this case. Alright. Let's see what he's got here. James Sands, it is. He's got a pass, is what he's got. At least he can't Henry. It's annoying. Pretty sure we just take the 10 points on Shupe. I think that's just the right thing to do. Seems good. Love how that shows up again. Then we need our false series. Well, we have. We need our Sangreal. Yes. I think. Can't do Henry yet. We have to wait for our card first. So, don't want to play. Do we want our faction stratagem? No, I think I want to do this. Now we go Henry.
13 years now I've served.
What do we give him? I don't like giving him a Shillard. Oh, this is good. He's got no soldiers. What do we want in our hand? We're not playing Devotion, but this is still really good. Yeah, we still want this. And then when we Abduction, we've got probably a Shillard. Like, if we go Shillard right now, we probably hit, like, Jotun or something really big. It's probably the best option here. Of course, if Jotun's in his deck, then we feel bad. He's going to play that eventually. Do we want to just go Shillard? I mean, Kahir has potential, but he's playing Frost. He's got too much movement, so we can't take Kahir. Doadric's not great. Usurper's not great. Yeah, it's Shillard. So if it is Shillard, we should just Shillard early. That's just how Shillard works. Hopefully we got something big. He's already used his Tall Punish because Imlerith's Wrath is gone.
I saw, I conquered again.
Yeah, he's playing Devotion. No surprise there. This guy has a distinct lack of frost, though, we'll say. Okay, well, that's annoying that he's got a lot of Veil. Still do this now, though. It's more time for it to maybe not hit the Veil cards. We could go scroll and like go scroll, or go invocation, scroll into the card with invocation, but I think our hand's better than everything we'd get from him. Okay, here comes the frost. He still has the queen. It's worth noting. Probably Ardgaith. Yep, there it is. And Winter Queen comes out. He has last say. So we do have to kill Winter Queen at some point. These decks don't always run a Purify, but they usually do. So I think Radea into the lock might not be the best idea. Well, it might be a good idea, but it might not be successful. I think it's worth trying for, though. We could have gone for the 3 damage and the 1 bleeding, but I like this a little better, because you could boost it otherwise. There they are. Knew that was going to come. We do have Buhurt in here, right? Yeah, we made sure we kept that earlier. So he's down to 6. This is a good Milton turn.
A noble plan indeed, I say.
Then we'll go Ciri into Sangreal. Leader, Ciri, Sangreal. Leader tells us what he's got, what to play around. Okay, there he is. Pretty good for him. We haven't seen his 1 power guy yet, though, so we probably did hit Jotun. It's nice. Let's take a look at his hand. Oh no, we hit Morvud. None of these are good for us, to be honest. It's probably the least bad.
I wonder how long you laugh.
Bow before Nilfgaard's rightful
Just because we can get to dominance. Then it'll be pretty useful. The Sangreal turn will be insane. Nice aim on that Unseen Elder. Okay, he removed it out of the melee range. It's not really a surprise. We do have a really good Milton here, though, so we'll just do the combo. We are up by a whole bunch. You know, Unseen Elder, I think you're supposed to hit the cards without Veil. Just a little recommendation. I think it's worth getting rid of Aridin. He doesn't have... Well, actually, he doesn't have dominance. Will he get dominance? Probably not. So I think it's actually better to remove this. As unusual as that is. Nice job, Unseen Elder. That was not a card with Veil.
There is no escape.
So there's his dominance. Remove it.
An interesting choice.
Guess we do heat wave this. We lost 2 points by not heat waving this earlier, but actually this is worth more. This is worth more because the... Well, it's not. We hit the Morvid with Shillard, so we win. But it doesn't really matter what we do then. This Morvid's gonna be like an 8. Okay, it's a 9. GG.
I will not let this become a second Sodden.
Going up against Bloodset. This will be the last one. It's extremely hot here. So I almost debated not doing this last game. But we'll try this. Let's see what we want to do. No Henry. I really wanted to just do one more and try and get Henry in the opening hand. And just do everything. But it appears that that is not to be. You do want this. You want to be able to kill things. Alright, well, maybe another time Henry will get to do stuff. We're never going to play Henry round 1, are we? That's sad. I think it is worth killing that. It's worth heat waving it. I'd rather heat wave... would I rather heat wave anything else? No, I'd rather just banish this. Because we have locks for other cards. I was thinking like maybe you want to heat wave the Flutter, because that way it doesn't come back. But realistically, that's going to give the Flutter a whole bunch of points. It's be worth a ton throughout this round, like 20. Like if we don't kill it, it's worth potentially up to 9 orders, or like 20. It's 18 plus 8, so 26 points. I think it's worth heat waving. It's also possible he doesn't have the Operator Flutter in hand, which means his round 1 could be pretty weak. There's always a chance his Golden Necker Vampires, which is his deck I've been meaning to try out. But I thought it'd be too similar to the... Okay, I don't really want to give him a second copy of that. But I thought it'd be too similar to the Golden Necker Relic deck. So I had to pick one. And seeing as the Relics got buffed, I picked the Golden Necker Relics instead. We don't have a ton of control in this deck. Wait, we've already used... Well, actually, we used some really good Tall Punishes. Okay, whatever. I said it would be the last game. I'd be a liar if I played one more. So, unfortunately, we're at the end on that note today. But, you know what? That's different. So, maybe you guys like it. I don't know. Whatever. Alright, guys. That's the deck. We didn't get that many games in today. That is because this deck tends to make games kind of slow. It's not a bad thing. It's just there's a lot of thinking when you have Henry and Car's opponent's deck and Abduction. I just find this deck takes a lot of time to think through and makes the games longer. So that's all the games we're going to do today. I would do more, but it's very hot and those games are long. So we're going to say that's good for now. As far as the changes to the deck, there are some things. If you want to make a Shupe double cross Henry deck, which is what we did, there's not too much. I think the biggest changes here, you could work with this Heatwave slot and Invocation slot. Those you can do stuff with. And then I did debate with Milton, Sangreal False Seer, just because it's everywhere and it's really good, but it's really good for an everywhere for a reason. So I think you probably should play it. And then it's like, sure, you can change the bronzes. I mean, sure, you can change these around a little bit. That's up to you if you want to. Maybe you want to, I don't think you want to Peller. Maybe you want to put in a Mage Torturer or something. Maybe like you want to put in like Mage Torturer, Ku, Joachim. That's the big one. This is the big one that you could do is like take this, take this. I don't like taking these out, but we'll do this for a second. Take this, and then go like Ku, Joachim. Oops, that's not how you spell that. And Spying. If you guys want to know why I can't type, it's because my mic's right in front of my keyboard. So I have to reach around it. Just making excuses now. Like one of these maybe. And take out another 5 provision. Also because okay now. Put the other tactics in then though. So we'd have to go like Ointment, Obsidian Mirror, put those in. Probably cut the Hunter, and then cut probably maybe like Remedy, and I guess I would take out the Squirrel. Or something like this you could do, and then you'd have the Joachim, Q stuff, then you'd have the Torturer and this lady to put things out. And you can use the Joachim package. That's the only big change to the deck I could see. Issue with this, you cut a lot of control, and I don't like that, so we're gonna keep playing the same version. And this is the version I like. But you guys let me know. This was a heavily requested deck. We finally got around to it. I wanted to make something a little different, but I've seen a few of these decks. I don't think it's the most unique thing, but you get some really unique games with this, because you never know what Henry's going to give you, and maybe you'll have to draw him in round 1 and play all his stuff, unlike us. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. That'll be it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more, and you can check out some more videos over here, and thanks for watching.